Hi, and welcome to my presentation of the Adult Education Capstone Project. I'm Jason Everett, and just want you to know that this has been a wonderful journey for me. I've learned so much and need to thank each of you for providing resources, feedback, and interaction throughout this course. Now on to my project. The direction I took for this project was based on a perceived need for educators to be aware of and hone their 21st century skills. The title of my course is Teaching in the 21st Century, and it provides educators an opportunity to learn how to engage 21st century learners through the use of technology-related resources and 21st century skills. I'm using the Partnership for 21st Century Skills framework and ISTE Nets for Teachers. Through this, educators will learn how to use technology and other means to better their instruction and improve student learning opportunities. Based on a pre-assessment of the learner's knowledge in these 21st century skills, this course will focus on one of the standards as defined by the ISTE Nets for Teachers. Those standards are to facilitate and inspire student learning creativity, design and develop digital age learning experiences and assessments, model digital age work and learning, promote and model digital citizenship and responsibility, and engage in professional growth and leadership. As you can see, I developed a website here for this capstone project, and if you'd like further information, you can click on the project PDF. That brings you to a page that will have the actual paper that I wrote for this, or you can download it in PDF form. I also have this presentation online for your review, and then I also have the online simulation, which is the course that I created for this project. So my presentation is going to entail going through the course that I created in Moodle, which is a learning management system similar to Blackboard or Angel. There's others out there, but I decided to use Moodle as it was a free resource that I could install and put on my server. This particular course, as you can see, I gave the description. If you're interested in following along and doing the resources, some of the resources are interactive and you need to be logged in. So if you'd like to do that, you can use the username learn and the password learn*2010 with a capital L. There's also some resources that I didn't have a license for, the Atomic Learning resources, and so some of those links may or may not work depending on what they are. So, as we go through this, I've listed the objectives in the introduction for the students. The objectives, again, are based on the pre-assessment that we take. Now, I did do the assessment with our ESU 10 staff, and based on that information, based on the performance assessment that we did with my staff, I found that we needed to focus on the 5th standard, which is engaging in professional growth and leadership. And for that 5th standard, there's 4 objectives, and we'll go through those in the course throughout the rest of this course. As I said, the pre-assessment was given. The pre-assessment is an Atomic Learning resource, and you can find out more here. And I also wanted to do some other introductory type things to get the class working together, getting to know each other a little better, and things like that. So I did post some discussion items here. I'm going to click on Getting to Know Each Other, which is the next one, and you'll see here their first assignment is to share a little bit about themselves. I also have them post at least one paragraph with name, where they're from, family, job title, duties, etc. And I also, in the learner survey, asked them to share any experience that they've had in 21st century skills. I wanted them to share that amongst the group also, so that they could get a feel for where everybody's at in this process. So to do that, you'll see that guests aren't allowed to post, and so if we log in with that password learn, the username learn, and the password learn star 2010 with a capital L, I can now enter the information that is requested from the forum. So the next item that I posted in here was the learner survey. The learner survey, there's a link to it, and it asks you things just about, how long that they've worked there, just their basic characteristics and what we have to shoot for in terms of hitting everybody's needs. I did put some links on the site for facilitators only, and this is just for you folks as you look through. They're labeled facilitator only, but you can see that this is the contextual analysis questions that I posed, and in my paper these are all answered also. I did decide to do office hours, and along with the office hours I created this open forum so that not only are there open office hours that people can call or come in, but they can also post general discussion questions right here, and they'll be responded to by me within 48 hours, or participants are welcome to answer and troubleshoot as well if they notice something in here. And then we also have a weekly face-to-face meeting time, and this is just to review the week's content, and as I've listed here, I posted the first couple weeks, but we have the other weeks to be determined depending on how far we get in each week, for a total of 10 weeks. And then lastly, in the introduction, I posted a link to the Atomic Learning 21st Century Skills concept series, and these are videos describing and giving an overview of the 21st century skills, which I use throughout the course. So the first video that you see there is under Engaging Professional Growth and Leadership. Again, this is the 5th standard, and this was determined by the pre-assessment that the learners took in terms of what they needed to know to get to this point. So it was determined that we would focus on this standard, and there's a video of that. When they click on that, this is an example of what they see.
Human beings have an innate desire to learn and to grow. As young children, we are constantly poking our fingers into everything in an attempt to discover how things work. Our curiosity is what helps us learn about ourselves and others around us.
So that's an example video from Atomic Learning. So within Engaged in Professional Growth and Leadership, there are 4 objectives. The first objective is to participate in local and global learning communities, exploring creative applications of technology. So in this particular objective, I tried to outline where they're coming from, kind of the introduction to it in terms of the 21st Century Skills Framework, a video about the 21st Century Skills Framework, the ISTE nets for teachers. These are the standards which this whole course is based on, and then another video about that. I also posted some essential conditions, and this is a PDF that kind of explain what is needed